You know what? It would be my pleasure. There's a microphone right here, and it would be my pleasure to answer questions if anybody has one. Sir, go right up to the microphone so everyone can hear you.
What did you ever do with your leather jacket and motorcycle?
What did I do with my leather jacket and my motorcycle? Well, my leather jacket is in the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. They put it in a museum, believe it or not. My parents escaped Nazi Germany and come here to America. They have me and my sister, and then they are there in Washington to see me give my jacket to a museum. What a journey that was. Holy mackerel. Now, the greatest thing was, I went to Washington and I went to see my jacket in the museum, and I had to wait because I didn't have a camera. I forgot to take a camera. So I waited for this family to come by, and I said, would you do me a favor? Could you take a picture of me in the jacket and then send it to me in the mail? They were so flabbergasted, they couldn't believe it. They were from Rochester, New York. They took a picture and they sent it to me. I took a picture with them. I sent it to them. It was great. It was great. Now, the motorcycle. Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape with Steve McQueen? One of my favorite movies. The motorcycle he used to jump the fence is the motorcycle I used as the Fonz. We rented that motorcycle. Thanks for asking the question. And I like that you're a Laker fan. Who else has a question? Yes, ma'am.
I'm a retired guidance counselor. What advice would you give a young person in America today?
What advice would I give a young person in America today? I would say that, what would I say? What would be the... I would say that you are in control, and that you cannot shoot your friend in the head or yourself in the arm. You cannot take drugs, your body is a temple, and that we depend on you. We, the next generation that will pass on whatever we have here in our country, whatever we pass on, we depend on you. You are important.
Thank you.
You bet. Good, ask it right in the microphone. That's fine.
Do you remember Benedict Slade?
Do I remember Benedict Slade? I do. I had a wonderful time playing him in the American Christmas Carol. I did that in 1979, and when I played the old man, Benedict Slade, in the Christmas Carol, it took 4.5 hours to get the makeup on. We made it in Canada.
Oh, do you remember Sam Perkins and Jack Latham?
Yes, I do. I remember the whole movie, and I loved that movie. Thank you for asking. Now, talking about Slade, there is a movie that has just come out, and I'm a walking one-man band. I'm not in the movie. It's called Sling Blade. Sling Blade. If you see it playing near you, it is a revelation. My friend John Ritter is in it. I think you should go and see it. I voted for the guy for the Academy Awards. Yes, sir.
Could you say hey?
Hey? Oh.
Like the fun.
Oh, like the Fonz? Yeah, right. What is your name? Stephen. And you're an Auburn fan?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see you, Steve. What is your name?
Cody.
Hi, Cody.
I just need to ask if you could give me your autograph.
You want me to sign my name in that book? I get $10. Do you have $10? How do you think I pay for my plane ticket? No, you know what? They're going to put me at a table, and I'm going to sign autographs, you know, after this. So, for a little while anyway. So get online, and then it will be my pleasure, Cody, to sign your book. Okay. I like your collar up. Very cool. Sir, oh, my Laker pal. What is your name?
Kevin.
How old are you, Kevin?
10.
10?
You know that scene where they were trying to I think it was kill those people from the funeral home? How did you survive that explosion?
How did I survive that explosion? The producers were so smart. They took me far away from the explosion. So when it went off, I was nowhere near it. And that is how I survived the explosion. Television is a bunch of trickery. That's all it is. It's not, what you see is not what you get. You know what I mean? Because I, for one, can't ride a motorcycle. I do not know how. You know, in the beginning of Happy Days, you see me riding the motorcycle, and I ride up into the driveway. That's it for 5 years. That was it for 11 years. They put me on a motorcycle, I revved it up, I let the clutch go, and I rammed right into the sound truck and nearly killed the director of photography. They said, I don't think so. There's Miss Cunningham again. Boy, you are lovely. You're very lucky to have such a wonderful news person. Yes. Get right up there. What is your name?
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. What is your question?
Are you still friends with Richie?
Am I still friends with Richie? Today is March 1st. It is Richie's birthday, as a matter of fact. And we were together 2 weekends ago at his mom's 70th birthday. We are the godparents of his 4 children. He asked us to come to Connecticut when he lived there, and Stacy and I, my wife and I, went there, and he said, would you, if God forbid anything happened, take care of all our kids? So yes, he is a very good friend of mine. I love him. Hi, girls.
Hello. I wanted to ask you, you mentioned the Nazis several times. What did you think about Schindler's List being shown on TV?
Well, personally, I think that Schindler's List is a masterwork, and I think it is a piece of art. I think that it is one of Steven Spielberg's most incredible films, maybe that he'll ever make in his whole life. And I think that it is very, very important that we do not forget. I lost my entire family, except for my parents, in concentration camps. And I never had grandparents. I never had aunts and uncles because of it. So to me, however difficult it was to watch on TV, is outweighed by the importance of the movie. Personally, I think that the representative in the House of Representatives who said that it shouldn't have been on television, I think we should think about voting for that kind of stuff. Okay.
My daughter wanted to know. She's got the flu and couldn't be here. She was going to take off from work and close her business to see you, and the flu intervened, and she couldn't come. But she
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? I need you to do me a favor. I need you to write down her phone number, and I need to call her at home and ask her how she's feeling.
Okay.
All right, would you do that? What's her name?
Shannon Marie.
Shannon Marie.
And she wanted to know if they told you how to talk as the Fonz, or was that your own doing?
No, I came up with how to talk because I'm a character actor, and when you change your voice and you change your body, and all of a sudden it unlocks me. I came up with the thumbs from 10th grade history, from the gladiators. You know, when they went to the Christians and the lions, you know, thumbs up, he lives, thumbs down, he dies. The only thing that the Fonz added was, I'm not so sure. Wool came from my favorite sport at the time, which was horseback riding. I've replaced it by fly fishing. I love to fish for trout. Came from, they wrote too many lines for the Fonz, and it was really difficult to be cool speaking so much. So I reduced entire paragraphs with just E. Oh, one more. Mrs. C, by mistake, called me Arthur during one rehearsal, and we figured out from then on that she would be the only one who would call me by my full name. Yes, sir.
Whatever happened to Ralph Malph?
Ralph Malph is touring the country in Greece. He is the DJ in the touring company, so if Greece comes here, he might be in the show. Sir, you look very much like the Fonz. Is that your name?
No.
No. What is your name?
Tucker.
Hi, Tucker.
How many chicks did you kiss?
I can't tell you because I try to keep that from my wife. Now, the thing, I kissed a lot of chicks. And I'd like to say that we need to start a national campaign on oral hygiene. No, there were lots and lots of girls. But of course, it didn't mean anything. I didn't really care for them. I only kissed my wife with love and passion.
Yeah, I just wondered if you could spend a minute maybe talking about how you decided to make the transition from being an actor to going to directing and producing.
How did I make the transition? When I finished Happy Days, I had done it for 11 years, and the desire to act literally left me. And now this was what I had dreamt about since I was 7. You know, I think fear is the main reason that I went from in front of the camera to behind. I never wanted to be in one of those books, Whatever Happened to, you know, Where Is He Now? My lawyer, Skip Brittenham III, said, I'm going to start a company for you. I said, but I don't know how to do that. He said, you'll learn. And then we did MacGyver, and we have sightings on. And this Sunday, on Showtime, if you get Showtime, I produced a Western called The Dead Man's Gun. It's like the Twilight Zone in the West. 8 o'clock Sunday night. It's called The Dead Man's Gun. Whoever picks up this pistol in 1870 in the West, their life is changed forever. And John Glover and Matt Fuhr and John Ritter and Frank Wiley are starring in it. So I hope you take a look and let me know how you like it.
I got 2 for you. First one is Whatever Happened to Potts.
Potsy?
Yes.
Potsy is now directing. As a matter of fact, he directs Hercules down in Australia. He directs Deep 6 Nine and Star Trek. So he's also behind the camera now.
Do y'all ever have a reunion?
Do we have a reunion? This past summer, I was invited to France where I was knighted by the government. I'm now a knight in France. Doesn't mean anything, but they gave me a big medal. It's nice. When I went to France, Marion Ross flew over for the ceremony. She came over to join us. And we were just together last weekend at her house where her boyfriend made a Lebanese dinner for us all. It was great.
What's your favorite, if anything movie-wise, if you're done, what's your favorite thing?
Wow. You know what? I love them all. I really do. I did a movie that I'm going to act in on ABC in May, where I play a negotiator for a small-town police force called Detention. I like that a lot. That'll be in May. Hi.
How many years have you been on Happy Days?
We did have. What is your name?
Meredith.
You're so pretty. Ooh, you look cute. So how many years was I on Happy Days? We did it for 11 seasons. 11 years we did it. We did 255 episodes. That was a lot. That's how long. Thanks for asking the question. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Bye.
I want to hear the Fonz say this wrong.
Oh, when the Fonz couldn't say that he was...
That's my favorite episode, and I do that to my kids. You know, when I'm trying to tell them I was wrong, I go, I was...
Yeah. You know what? I really love that you admit I can't say I was... Hi.
Whatever happened to Chuck?
Chuck. That's such a good question. Richie had an older brother in the first year, didn't he? Who went away to college, and I think he's still matriculating. They didn't know how to write for all those characters, so that they left him at college. That poor kid is still eating college food somewhere. What is your name?
Lauren.
Are you about 14? How old are you?
7.
Oh my goodness. Cutie pie. Nice to see you. There's a young lady behind you.
Who played Fonzie before you?
Say that again?
Who played Fonzie before you?
I'm happy to say nobody played Fonzie before me. I actually created the character, and in the beginning I had only 6 lines. And then slowly but surely, it started to become very popular, and they gave me a few more. Thank you. What is your name? Beth? Hi, Beth. Beautiful blue eyes, Beth.
I'm here today.
How are you?
I'm just scared.
Can you raise the there you go.
Well, I'm scared, for one thing.
You are?
Everything makes me nervous. But I watch you every night at 7:30 up at Hell City. And I want you to do one thing for me, please. Will you snap your fingers like you did when you...
All right, I will snap my fingers if you come running. You know, for being scared, you're doing a pretty good job here.
Well, I think...
Yeah.
Thank you.
81.
I was wondering whatever happened to Johnny and Chachi.
Joni and Chachi. Well, Chachi is now a director also. He did Charles in Charge for a very long time. He's still very cute. And Joni, you know what? I don't know. I have not spoken to Erin in a very long time. But I think that she is pulling herself together now. I think that she is getting back on track. Thanks. What is your name?
Crystal.
Hi. Trust me for the money.
I'd like to know what happened to Howard Cunningham, Arnold, and
Al is writing a book. Al Molinero had always wanted to be an author. You know, it was great. When we had dinner together before we did the show, we were really a family, and Tom Bosley, who made Mr. C, would talk to us about escrow, because we all, you know, the younger guys were all buying their first homes, and Al was a fantastic politician. He knew everything there was to know about politics, so we would talk to him about that. So they're all very happy, busily at their computers writing away. You know? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being so wonderful. I loved your questions, and I loved seeing you. And I'm going to sign autographs somewhere, so hopefully I get to meet you. Come on.